man's game, okay? At least it was probably a dude setting this up. Yeah, I think it's great, okay? Yeah, it's totally fine.
I think it's just so exciting that we're celebrating these different cultures, and to be able to go over here to this culture because you want to craft something unique to them and go over to this part of the world. It drives this desire to explore the world, and it keeps making it feel different, you know. And to your earlier question, I think it's hugely important that while we are growing the world, this current world is alive. It's changing.
Need
it's
help?
going to be different.
Safe travels.
Right.
Good.
And we kind of talked about the vision for the future, but in terms of a tangible roadmap, is there anything you can share with us today?
Yeah, we're going to go pretty deep on some of this stuff, so I'll just give you a quick high level. But
Right.
you know, we just released our first event. We're in the process of releasing it, which we're really excited about, the Winter Carnival event. We have something coming out in January, Mutators. This is where when you're playing expeditions at the end of the game, they're going to play a little differently, they're going to get a little harder, and they're going to have better rewards the more times you do them. So it's going to create a repeatable loop.
Yeah, we'll deep dive into that later. Yeah.
Really deep dive into that. After that, we want to spend a
That's
little
cool, but like, man, I don't want to just do Genesis over and over, man. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want new dungeons that are harder.
1.
Like the mutators, that's nice, but like I like the idea that there's a harder dungeon, and the harder dungeon gives better gear. Like on a baseline of difficulty.
full time getting rid of some of the bugs that we've accrued. So we're going to focus on fixing any bugs which we got really deep into the balance. We fix balance regularly, weekly and monthly. But we're going to devote February to bugs, balance, and bots. We've heard players, they're frustrated with players. So we want to fix those, we want to make it better.
Good. We'll talk more about that later.
And we're going to go deep on that too. We're not going to go deep on this next one, but we have mentioned that we do want to close this chapter in Isabella's story. We want to close it in a really cool way, and that's something we're further on.
Yeah. And I just want to add, this is sort of the roadmap we laid out. Players want to discuss. We saw a little bit of that with the expertise of Gypsum.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement, and we're always open to sort of interjecting the roadmap here.
4. Awesome. So that's kind of the vision in the future of where we're going. We're going to spend the rest of the show.
That's important to know about, because like the fact is that with like the expertise system and shit like that, if they just work with the players, they can give the people what they want. So being dynamic but having your own vision at the same time, 2. This is, in my opinion, the ideal outcome. This is what you want to have them say.
Diving on a lot of these topics with other developers who solely focus on those things, so it's going to be exciting.
Bugs, bots, and bans.
All right, so this next segment is going to be bugs.
3.
The fact is, like, this is why I said before, this is why I've been relatively positive about New World, regardless of it being admittedly a complete shit show. Is that the developers have dicks big enough to just put the entire frame on the developer update, bugs, bots, and bans. There's very few teams that would do that. They would make excuses. They would be like, "Oh, well, you know, it is what it is," or whatever. Like they're just saying it. I'm glad. Yeah, thank God.
All right, so this next segment is bugs, exploits, juice, bans.
You know it.
We have
I know
some
it.
new people here at the table.
Everybody knows it.
Katie Krasinski. Krasinski.
It's like the cooler version. Okay.
John Krasinski.
I know, it's better than the Unabomber version. the one that people usually pick out the name, right?
Katie Krasinski, you are the senior producer. We also have Scott Geiser, who's a gameplay engineer. We've already introduced Rich, so we jump. But I will ask you the first question. There are a lot of questions about how the ban system works within New World. Can you give some insight on that?
Sure, bummer of a topic not to cover, but yeah, I understand people being curious about it. So there's actually multiple systems. One is the first line of defense against particular
Here we go.
is EAC. EAC is regularly updated with information that allows you to identify people that may be running the third party. That system will just automatically prevent you from evaluating those third-party cheats. And everybody should understand, if you run a third-party cheat, you're going to get banned, and you won't even be allowed. So that is the only aspect of that system that's automatic. There's a completely separate system that we use for sort of enforcement within the game for people.
He is overloading
I've
himself
seen a
with
couple of
power.
negative
Look
comments
out.
about the girl that's on here. I just like to remind you guys that if you want to get banned from the chat, a very easy way to get banned from the chat is to make a negative comment like that. Yeah, it's that easy. I'm not going to make an exception about it. I'm not going to, oh, well, he was trying to be funny. No, just don't do it. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. Just going to stop this right now. Yep, I've already banned 2 or 3 people. What about comments about the guys? I think it depends on the comment, right? It seems very clear whenever somebody is making a comment that is meant to be disparaging or meant to be banter, in my opinion. And this is my subjective opinion that I will enforce this completely subjectively. It's completely my own opinion. It's not accountable to anyone. I have no real rubric in which I decide this except for the way that I feel whenever I read the comment. And there's nothing you can do.